good was Horus, evil was Sobek, the crocodile. He said that the evil god, he wants to plant here seeds, and then the seeds will be gold, so people can't eat. And the good one, he said, no, we'll plant it wheat. And they fought with each other for a very long time until peace took place, and the Egyptians celebrated that by building them this temple.
This is Komombo. This is about 180 BC. The mummy of a crocodile.
2,000 years.
Yeah, 180 something BC, he said. Our book said the temple wasn't finished until a few years.
How many 2,000-year-old crocodiles do you see? Crocodile coffin in the shape of a cartouche. Oh yeah, with the inscriptions in the front. Let's see the original colors that were discovered during
Let me
cleaning.
show you something, by the way, here, like mine. We found these buildings built across the bank of the river Nile. Even swimming here, it's the most dangerous place to go for a swim in the river Nile, because it meets different currents of water. But
Used to have
after the dam
crocodiles.
was built, it became again.
Beautiful condition.
You see up the niche. You see the niche? It was one of the crowns, by the way, in some festivals. You see the niche on the top where the cartouches are? You see how the colors, I mean, here and there. You see the frieze of cobras on the very top? Again, 181 BC. This temple was dedicated to two equal gods. So we should have two holy of holies.
Oh, where some of the earliest
And by the way,
medical
we
work
have
was
very
done.
careless hand
Scissors,
We make it as a tour guide.
Scale?
So we made that.
scale,
We said that this one is not.
where the crocodiles were kept. You could be blessed by the crocodile.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's on.
America! 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 اوه ما عرفاش بس ما لازم يسجل ما عرفاش
This was the market. The wheat.
Our boat is number 5. لعلمك انا كله جوه ما عدا دول اتاخروا.
Over there, the shorter is alfalfa. Oh, there's a donkey here. Apparently, donkeys are not taxed. That's why there's so many of them. 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 ships all docked here. I think there are 280 that cruise the Nile.
The colors by the entrance of the temple. This is what we call it the pylon. The pylon, the two towers. The one to the right and the one to the left. Where on the top we used to fix the flags.
We're here at Edfu. You can see the colors up on top. Quite a doorway. I'm thinking this is 300 BC.
That's very nice.
This is the design of this temple. Typical should be the pylon. Okay, here and there, and we're now standing here. And then this is the open court, this one, used by the public. And then the first hall full of columns, just a big one. And then the second hall full of columns, smaller, roofed. And then first antechamber, second antechamber, and then the holy of the holies, or the bedroom of the god. And then rooms, like a U shape, Have a look at the
Large
figures
key of light.
defaced, others would not deface. As we mentioned before, the thing that we can reach, we can deface. The same thing was used this place as a church.
See the hinges? Doors must have been immense. This is the Falcon Horus. This is the Falcon Temple. Very famous statue in Egypt. Wow. Huge columns. Where the god, the statue of the god would be here, and he would be dressed. Well, the high priest. It's granite. Look. Incredible writings on the wall. Hieroglyphs.
And by the way, we have here something unique. Full face are the fish, the coffins, the bony fish. Does it look here? This is full face. You never ever see that. Who made
see the
all the
full
sculptures? Egyptians. Who
Facing
made
forward.
those? Greeks
Because
and
all
Ptolemies. Because the
everything
only way to gain the
sideways.
heart of the Egyptians, be
And when they were
Colors.
asking about that handle there, you can see it, yeah, how it belongs to the bottom one.
I was giving a Roman village, and they went for the war, and they left their wives with a little boy called men. They went to the war, and 6 months later, they came back, returned back to their village, and they found all their wives welcoming them, but were pregnant. I mean, who did it? Who left you without? So the only one that they accused was men. So 2 strong soldiers ran after him. One caught him from his arm, and one caught him from his leg. That's why he has 1 arm and 1 leg. Later on, he became the god of fertility, and then an amalgamation has been taken place between him and God Amun-Ra, the king of the gods. That's why you will see 2 feathers of God Amun-Ra on his head. And by the way, God Amun-Ra, this is the owner of the temple of Karnak temples.
Horus
You know, by the way, for long years,
vanquishing the evil
so when I was little, that the Hebrews
Set.
are nice and
The hippo.
gentle animals.
shown through this whole area.
In Egypt, when we were little, we used to feed them. Like the man just said, okay, open the door. And we throw the grass.
Unbelievable.
So good that it eats only grass.
The temple took 181 years to build. Of course, over, they would stop and start. And and the Greek period was about 300 BC to 30 BC, and then the Romans from 30 BC to about
It's
600
dressed up, I mean, like the
BC.
one we took picture with yesterday. Yeah, this one dressed up in the robe.
Seen along the Nile here, cliffs. You can barely see them because of the haze, and yeah, it's kind of polluted out here too. And you can see the number of boats. Certainly a lot of boats cruising the Nile. Very fertile fields. Like at night we saw the fires, I think of the sugarcane burning the fields. Similar to what we'd seen in Hawaii. They're still in very large areas, and Hank said he saw one of the irrigation areas where they had the pumps were pumping water up to irrigate the field. One of the irrigation areas and the irrigation pumps. Since the Nile no longer floods with the Aswan Dam, you can see them, the sugar cane, loading them on barges. Just another quick view. It's actually clearing out a little bit now. Very green and lush. The abrupt end of the floodplain, which is very narrow here. And then the Sahara Desert behind. It's an unbelievable contrast. The school kids out on the playground being supervised by Egyptian women in full garb. They're in Esna. Right afternoon. Right here docking. Just pointed out, welcome to Italy, the Leaning Tower. It's a pretty wicked leaning tower. This is the driving bird of Esna.
That's a very John.
Policeman praying. So if you're working, you don't need to pray.
Welcome to the temple of Esna. And this temple, by the way, that was the temple which was dedicated for the fish. The one we talked about this morning, Latopolis. Later on, it became for God Chinom, God of creation. This place, it was used twice in our history as a camping place for the army. Once, or the first time of Thutmose the Third. And the second time, that was the time of Muhammad Ali. And the two of them were conquering the African, land. Because it was not campus, it was only lands and that's it. Mouth is a baby. And you see here the king of Upper and Lower Egypt is in between the goddess of Upper Egypt, the goddess of Lower Egypt. And they are holding hands with the king.
Ram-headed God
As if
making
they are
humans.
very happy, very pleased, on behalf of Upper Egypt, the south, on behalf of Lower Egypt, the north. We are happy that you are the king of Upper and Lower. Columns here are unique. And even one day while cleaning one of the columns of this temple, real colors appeared. So we are planning to do the same thing with the rest of the columns.
Oh, wow.
Because here every single piece, every single detail, every single hieroglyphic letter, it was colored. So just imagine how it was when it was built. And here we about the belly, bottom.
Yeah, right.
Let me add more. Whenever you see scenes, relief and sunk like this.
No.
Okay, this is like 85% without reading names in the cartouches. This is Greek and Ptolemy's. Whenever you see scenes on the columns, only
the Roman
relief
side.
coming out, this is Roman.
And that's Nero. He had himself engraved
Mashi,
on the
mashi.
wall. Mashi, mashi.
You see, I'm passing you all my secrets, by the way. Yes, it was the
God of fertility. One arm, one leg.
Here we have unique scenes.
He eats rabbit food.
Have you ever saw a
Rabbits
scene
reproduce.
for a king standing on one leg?
Frog.
But Chinom will never ever leave this place. And is the God of creation. I'm going to show you now another unique scene.
We're here at the Aswan Dam. As you can see.
The Esna Lock.
Oh, excuse me, the Esna Dam. Aswan being the larger dam, of course. The Esna Locken Dam. And the boats are all jockeying for position. we don't have a clue what's going on, other than that we apparently have a 4 o'clock tea time, and these guys seem to be blocking our way. I'm sure there's some method in the madness. Looks like we're starting to queue up here, although Hank and I have a bet as to whether the Queen Navia goes before us or after us. This is just through the first swinging gate or something or other, so you can see what a narrow passage it is through here. Oof. We'll see a little better later, and then we're on to go through the real thing. See where these gates are just open. It's not a functioning dam at this point anymore. It's just a pedestrian bridge. Interesting. We have a lot more room out here. I think that's where these boats were designed. More clearance, whereas the others are probably a standard barge size. It's like soccer practice out on the field here. Oh, their English is better than my Arabic. This is the tie-up process. They he walks the gangplank, throw the weight down there, and then they pound it into the ground and throw it over. Alright, this is a pop quiz. Is that the moon or the sun? The answer is it's the sun, hard to believe. Setting behind the somewhat polluted atmosphere of the city here, I think. It was prettier about 10 seconds ago, but I had to go down and get the video cut. Obviously now officially sunset. Probably tough to see, but we're queued up behind the Mayoto here, and I think over where that light is the lock, but we'll see as we get closer. Turned on our searchlight, we're starting to move into position. As you can see, Mayoto up ahead. Ooh, he's swinging a little close there. Also tell the March winds are blowing. You can see it. Those are the gates down there. And we just threw a line and attached it. Uh-oh. Looks like you lost the line. Probably can't.
You're probably right. It probably empties out a hell of a lot faster.
See what is happening here, but we're definitely going down, and we're going down in a hurry. There are the next boats back there. The gates are closed and down we go. Well, can't really tell, but we are now at the lower level of the river, and looks like the Nile drops about, I think he said about 20 meters. It'd be about right, about probably 60 feet. And Mayoto is moving out ahead of us out there. We're a lot narrower boat, so it's a lot easier for us. And here we go. We're probably can't see it, but he's throwing off the lines. Down the water, and away we go.
That light back.
See, but just past where that light is, it looks as if they're building a second one right through there. We're in Luxor, just crossed over the new bridge. have our own police escort up ahead. The local houses.
What we do with the sugar
Houses
cane, we
of the locals.
manufacture sugar, we squeeze it, and we manufacture the sugar.
kids
And
swim in the
after the
canal in the
process
summer.
of squeezing it, we are not going to throw the sugar cane, okay?
burn
So if they are
the-
planting a new thing, they must burn the old thing, the old seeds. Inside the tombs, no cameras.
Valley of the King. Very
If you carry your cameras inside, no problem. But you don't use it.
Here at Luxor, we went through the tomb of Ramses VI. Well, and also Tutankhamun. The one of Ramses VI was particularly impressive. Way down to the back, and had the sarcophagus down at the bottom. And they actually used mirrors of copper, polished copper, to provide a light in there. And, really very impressive. The colors were absolutely beautiful. And they had the goddess up there with who gave birth to the sun and the stars. Queen Hatshepsut's temple.
She was not the founder of this design, but someone else preceded her. His name was called Montuhotep I. He belongs to the what we call it, the second period, which is like 4,000 years ago. What brings? You go to the chapel to the extreme left-hand side, the one which has no roof. You see it? This is for goddess Hathor, goddess of beauty, love, and music.
So the Valley of the Kings is right where we were before. It's right on the other side over there. King Tutankhamun's tomb. This is actually not a tomb, but a monument or a temple, funereal temple. Well, here's our stateroom. Unfortunately, we ran out of power on the battery before, but they, we managed to borrow a charger from Vicky, so that was nice. Nice basic, oh yeah, the shower's kind of interesting. Right in the corner there. Well, it works pretty well. Temple at Luxor.
And by the way, here you have 10 pylons. 10 pylons. In the Sound and Light show, by the way, you will come over after you receive the tickets from here. You'll come over and you will stand here.
Temple of Luxor.
Bless you. Bless you. The Sound and Light show starts like what? I mean, half this time you will be walking here. Like
Columns.
engineering, make windows, stone windows.
Temple of Luxor.
Let me show you where is the stone windows. I take it. We can't, Your Majesty, they said that. It has a different name. He said, okay, erase the name, put my name instead. That's why, or that's the reason, all the cartouches of King Ramses II were very deep. To make sure in the future nobody can usurp his...
Do what you said. We couldn't all go around them.
strong faith towards this God. Because the more you pay, the more the priest or the high priest will be pleased with you as a ruler, and the more they give more or good words about you to the public. Because that was the king of the God, the most important God. Here, look at the colors.
It's just hard to conceive how big these columns are. I think our whole group couldn't stand around and
By the way, I would like, if you don't mind, do you think that we can make a...
to give you an idea of the size of the columns. And to prove that we were here. And it literally is a forest of columns. Out in the area out here have beautiful capitals. I don't know if you can see the color, very pretty. Mahmud believes the construction on this actually started in the First Kingdom, but basically every pharaoh and every king just added his own touches. added onto it.
There's just one from here.
2 obelisks. Oh, check that. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yes.
A great spot.
Okay.
He's cut them off.
Type of Queen Hatshepsut. But by the way, we always mention that the obelisks must be made out of one fine piece. If you please move a bit forward.
The Queen Hatshepsut's obelisks fell down. But the main obelisk is over there. I think we'll get a closer look at that later. Here's the scarab beetle. One of the guides invented a story that if you make a wish and walk around the statue 7 times, it'll come true. But now they've abbreviated because it's hot, you only have to walk around once.
I mean, you see here the
Total
city
size
nowadays
is about 100
and the
acres.
level of the ground. See it from here?
Phenomenal.
This place by
Great festival hall, many of which is the Louvre Museum. Yeah, that's a very good shot of Ramses at between the paws of the ram-headed god. Better ram's heads. This is the Luxor temple. The previous one we saw was the temple of Karnak.
okay, you see here what we have here.
There's Ramses.
2 rows of sphinxes. We have obelisks. The one right hand side, Place de la Concorde in Paris, and the one left hand side, again the same war scenes, the one we saw recently by the temple of Karnak. Riding the chariots, teaching the
There's the
Thai
standing Ramses.
fighting with
was
them,
reconstructed.
killing them. But we cannot ignore that the first peace process, or the first peace agreement took place on Earth. It was
Standing
here.
statue of
We
Ramses.
have a few of them here, and we still have. I mean, the 2 in a good condition is the one over there, but we lost the crowns. The crowns fell.
Papyrus
That we
columns.
knocked it down piece by piece. We gave each piece a number. We fixed the soil first.
Very, very well done. Yeah, you can even see the detail on kneecaps and row of sphinxes. There were originally 3,000 sphinxes here.
Vous avez un peu de dents, ça va tuer. Oui, ma belle. Fais coucou.
We've been following James Bond, part of our police escort here. 3 guys. You can see how the Nile forms the stretch of green with the desert all around it. Mahmoud said that this area was once covered with water, and I think in the distance you can see the Red Sea Mountains, and then the Red Sea is over there. Of course, the Sinai Peninsula beyond it. There's a good picture of the Red Sea. We're still on the flight from Luxor to Cairo, and as we descend you can see canyons. Interesting view of Cairo from the air. At least one swimming pool. You can see the River Nile and the
before landing, we can see
Mokattam
the
plateaus.
temples of Abu Simbel.
Oh, is that right? No, wait a minute. Well, we're here in Old Cairo, which Mahmoud said is 1,027 years old.
storing some cement here. The bakery,
See the market?
another bakery here. See the onions. شفت الموزة دي؟